Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. It's Friday and today I hit legs. This is the last day of a 5-day streak of training every day. The fatigue was really high today. I really was feeling it. I had soreness from Tuesday and onwards. Monday's training I can't feel anymore, but it's starting to overlap. I hit upper body on Monday, legs on Tuesday, I ran 5k on Wednesday, hit upper body on Thursday, and now hit legs again on Friday. So I'm going to take 2 days off and get back into it next week. This is about where I'm at right now in terms of strength. My squat is not extremely far off my best. I've done 135 times 10 before, so that is significantly above where I am, but it's not super catastrophic. The way back is clear. I'm going to do only one set of squats on every leg day. The main focus is going to be getting my lower back and my hamstrings and my calves stronger and getting my deadlift stronger. My deadlift is in a far worse situation than my squat. My leg strength maintains fairly well depending on how much I use my legs, but in regular life, I don't really use my lower back a lot right now. I'm not doing heavy manual labor at all in any shape or form. My lower back isn't challenged in normal life and it's extremely weak now, along with my grip. Although my grip is very very affected by fatigue. So when my body's fatigued, my grip doesn't really function at all. This is only a double with 150 kilos. This means my max is probably around 160 right now, or 157.5. I could not do a triple today. My max deadlift is about 160. My best ever is 185. So, and that's confirmed. That's not calculated. Calculated well over 200, but the 1 rep max calculators don't really work for me on deadlifts. If I can do a certain number of reps, like 410, and the calculator says that I can do 205, I might only get 185. So it's just completely off. And the way I'm going to increase my deadlift strength, apart from grip training, which I probably will have to start next week, is good mornings. I'm going to be working on this exercise a lot. An initial goal will be to get to 2 sets of 10 with 60 kilos. Right now I'm doing 1 set of 8, and then I got a set of 9 as well with 50 kilos. This is an exercise which puts pretty extreme shear stress on your back. If you keep your back straight, it's just going to go through the muscles. Not dangerous at all. This is a fantastic exercise. But the leverages on this are a lot worse than a deadlift and a squat, which is why I'm using less than half the weight I would do on a squat. Now, that also has to do with my lower back and my hamstrings being really weak. So this is an exercise that I'm going to need to get way stronger on. Pretty much keeping the same form. Not only increasing the reps, but just increasing the weight by a lot. Like I said, initial goal of getting up to 60 kilos for sets of 10. And after that, I don't really know where I need to take this, but probably I'm going to have to take this to 80 plus kilos for reps in order to get my deadlift to 200. My lower back really needs work. It's needed work for years, and it feels good to finally get into it. For me, training lower back and hamstrings, especially lower back, has just been something that I truly haven't prioritized at all. And I've always been better at squats than deadlifts. About 2 years into training, my squats started getting a lot better, and my deadlift really started stagnating. And it's always been grip and lower back and hamstrings for me that have been my weak links. So that's going to be the focus. This training cycle, which is going to be probably months, I'm not really going to focus on my squat. I'm going to hit the squat. I'm going to hit 1 set of squats per week, per session. But the main focus, as I said, is going to be the deadlift, because I believe that getting that deadlift up has been a lot tougher for me, and it's much higher priority than getting my squat up. I think my squat will probably rise by 10 kilos if I manage to put 20 kilos on my best deadlift. Because I also think that the weaknesses in my deadlift kind of affect my squat at a certain point as my squat gets closer and closer towards my deadlift. Right now, I could probably hit 150 kilo squat, but I can only hit 160 kilo deadlift. So I'm getting very close to my deadlift. My squat is getting very close to my deadlift. My lower back is very weak. So I'm going to have to work on that because otherwise I'm going to get injured. And I'm going to be one of these gym bros who's strong in all of his show muscles, but really weak in his lower back. And soft hands, basically. Can't lift shit, can't carry anything actually heavy in real life. Going to get back pain and not going to be able to lift anything difficult and anything with kind of bad grip. Another thing I've noticed as well is my English has really declined these 7 months I've been making these videos. It's getting pretty bad. I'm looking for a word which has to do with objects which are uncomfortable to carry. There's a word for this in Swedish, otympligt, but I don't know the word in English. But anyway, carrying strangely shaped objects or heavy things requires a really strong back and really strong grip. And these are big weak points. And for me, as a man, having a weak back and a weak grip, it's not acceptable. You can't just have big lats and have a really weak lower back. I'd much rather the other way around. Have a unusually strong lower back and pretty weak lats, because then at least you can be useful. Right now, I'm not useful physically. I'm in pretty bad shape and I want to get past these levels. If you look at my history, I was pretty much this strong at somewhere between 17 and 19 years of age. I haven't really progressed much at all. And the reason is I haven't taken it as seriously, and I've gotten lazy with the amount of pain I'm willing to go through on a regular basis. I've gotten very comfortable with barely training at all and coasting on muscle memory, but obviously that's not okay. And another thing I'm really surprised about is how short a time it takes to become lazy. It takes years, or at least months or weeks, to build up that discipline, but you can lose it in just a few days if you stop caring. So this is obviously not okay. I want to hit my peak here in my late 20s, early 30s in strength. And if I'm just fucking around in the gym for this next decade, I'm not going to get any stronger. And that's the thing I've realized. Age no longer carries me into greater lifts. I actually have to force greater lifts now. I'm old enough that I'm barely going to get stronger due to age-related gains now. It's all about how much I'm willing to suffer, which is good because when you suffer physically, you're going to gain psychological strength. So my otitis is still pretty bad. I can hear myself booming inside my own head. But probably by next week, as I record on Monday's video, it's going to be a lot better. I probably will have reversed some of my temporary hearing loss, and it's going to be a lot easier to record these videos. This is going to be less annoying for me. But 1 week has now been completed, so 5 days of really hard total body training, including cardiovascular training. So I'm going to take 2 days off here, not do anything that rigorous, and I will see you guys on the Monday for upper body session, and by then I do believe I will be fairly recovered total body system wise, and I'm looking forward to hitting a little bit better sets and reps and weights than I've hit this week. Just progress a little bit pretty much on everything across the board. I believe that will be possible, and that's the plan for next week. So I will see you by then. Goodbye.